Well, this is Zenhouse episode 3, and this week, I guess I'll start since you've always been starting. First off, I'd like to say that I'm not exactly impressed with my progress this week, to be truthful. I did end up posting one of my older practice videos, which was What's a Man to Do by Usher. But like I said, it's a practice video and it wasn't really anything that I put much effort into. And I posted it up for sake of just getting something out there. Sure, that's like half the points, but I didn't finish what I said last week for finishing Hold On, Let Me Love You medley. So I kind of want to go into that a little bit. I don't want to spend too much time talking about it, but I think the main key points here is that I was being too much of a perfectionist in trying to get a good recording. And even bigger, Mark was telling me something last week that really stood out to me. He said, like, you should be emphasizing you in the video. Like, kind of like bring an element of you to the video. You're not really copying someone else or copying someone else's style. Like, you need to bring yourself. Who's Carpe Diem, right? And that kind of stuck with me. So reflecting my own singing style, I realized I can't just sing on top of like a copped instrumental off YouTube. Like, it just doesn't work for me. I spent probably 3-4 hours like doing a take for the fucking longest time, and I didn't get any real progress. So the solution to that, I think, is to learn an instrument. Like, start playing piano like on my own, so then I can start pacing my own like singing and recordings together. I think that's the best way to approach it. So for this week, what I'm gonna do is I've already started practicing for Thinking About You. I'd really like to get the cover up this week before Sunday. It's going to be pretty minimal, but I think the emphasis is just to get, a piano cover with my own voice on it. It's not going to be perfect, but whatever. And also, as a side goal, I'd like to practice my singing lessons 20 minutes every day, because I want to get into the habit of, making the most bang for my buck. So those two things, thinking about you and practicing my vocal lessons 20 minutes a day, every day.
For me, I'm on the same page. I finished 2 books in 2 weeks. Granted, the second one I already read almost half of it prior to me starting it, but I said I was going to read this book by today, and as you can see, I'm probably 10% or less in. I think after reading 2 in a row, I came to this and said, it's a short read, I could probably finish it in a day. And I'm doing well so far, so I either got comfortable or I didn't take it seriously moving on. So just something to learn from. If I'm going to commit, I really need to commit. I heard you say I'd like to get a cover up.
Yeah.
My feedback is I'd like to read this by Sunday, but I think I need to be saying I'm going to read this by next Sunday. I must read this.
True.
I must read this by next Sunday. There's no excuse. It needs to happen,
right?
Because
burning those ships, bro.
Yeah. You want to put yourself in a position where
you're gonna commit to what you're gonna say. Otherwise, why are you gonna say it? Like, it makes. Otherwise, you just say maybe for everything, and then you might do it, you don't. Like.
And you think about everything in life where you're maybeing or dabbling in everything.
And probably 99% of the time it ends up being a no. You probably don't end up doing it.
Yeah, and then you waste that time when that time could have went into something completely certain that you really want to accomplish. So it's a balance, it's part of growth, part of it's knowing exactly what you want, which is not always easy, but for something like this, I think I need to revisit why I'm doing this, and I need to make sure that it's super important for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Or else I'm just gonna, I could be on another book right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And this is like, from what I've read, this is such a great story.
Yeah, I highly recommend it.
So,
but if I added something to that,
yeah.
I think this applies to both of us, but like when we set out these goals, I think what we should really be doing is setting more of a habit. So like thinking about it like, yeah, it's good we want to finish this book by Sunday. That's a goal, but really, like maybe we should be like breaking it out each day, like not like a time limit, but like read bit by bit rather than thinking of it as like, oh shit, Sunday's here and I gotta fucking post this stuff or I gotta finish this book and then trying to scramble to do it. It's stressful, right? So I think what we need to do is like on a day-to-day basis, one, yeah, realize why we're doing it, and two, just like do a little bit, you know, like, and that way like you'll probably be more than halfway through the book by Friday, and then the rest of it would be a pretty quick crunch.
I mean, if you think about it, like you are your habits. You are who you are today because of your habits. Like it's clear if you're fit, if you're healthy, because of how you eat and exercise every day. It's clear
every single day.
It's clear how your hygiene is by how you take care of yourself, your intelligence, anything, your financial, your financial situation.
Yeah.
So
that includes bad habits too.
Yeah.
You know, like instilling fear into you and all that. It's getting off topic, but like we said, like we should just get into like good habit of like doing these kind of things.
Right.
And you know what? Like, so what? We didn't end up meeting our goals this week, but at least we're reflecting on it. We know why we didn't. We weren't able to succeed in the goal, and we're learning from it.
Yeah.
So long as we're growing from this experience, it's not a mistake or failure. It's more so an experience. So it would be a mistake if we did if we failed next week.
Sure, absolutely. And it would be a mistake if we didn't face this, because part of me, for whatever reason, earlier today said, maybe we don't need to film this. Maybe it's not something people will like.
No,
maybe,
but like this is
maybe it's not good to put something out that doesn't show an example of completing what we set out to do, but this is the reality of it.
Yeah, for sure.
And for us to put a facade on what is actually happening doesn't do anyone a favor.
No, it doesn't. And if anything, even worse, it doesn't do us a favor.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to look back on this and be like, yeah, that was the week I fucked up on. What can I learn from that?
Right. And what did I do?
Yeah. That will probably be the more important video as opposed to the other ones.
Yeah.
Learning experiences. Learning experiences, bruh. Alright, I'm gonna get that shit done. I'm gonna get that shit done, son.
I want to consume this, bruh.